Hi, I'm Pastor Scott from Elim Hope Church, and I just really want to give you a word for this morning, a kind of a devotional for this week. Uh, as you can see, I've got my little girl in my arms, and she's just a miracle to behold, really. And as we journey with Christ, I think it's really important that we start to tackle certain issues that exist in our society. And one of those issues that I believe is that about where we from, how we created, and things like that. And there's a great book by Arnold Page called God, Science, and the Bible, and I'll put a link in the description to his Amazon account. There's a great book about evolution and about how God and the science works together and proves the Bible to be correct. Um, but there's something really incredible about when we read the Bible that we start to see about creation and about how wonderful our children are. Seeing this little one be born, it's just an incredible experience. I'm just blown apart by the scriptures that speak about birth and about life in the womb and things like this. And it's like Jeremiah 1:5 says, I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. And for many of us, that we might understand that we've been called by God to live different lives, to live lives that are led for Christ Jesus completely. And I pray that she's just been called out, that God will just use her in a mighty way. Psalm 127, 3 to 4 says this: children are heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are children born in one's youth. Now, I'm claiming 43 years old as youth, so you can claim that for yourself. But have this little one, I think it's really important that we recognise how important that is to how God is part of every part of this. Psalm 22, 9 to 10 says, Yet you brought me out of the womb. You made me trust in you, even at my mother's breast. From birth I was cast on you. From my mother's womb you have been my God. And I think it's really important that we raise our children to follow the Lord and to be really good Christian children. Now, you might believe in evolutionary theory, and that's your choice. I would say, obviously, check out that book that I mentioned earlier by Arnold Page. But I'm going to say something. This is a Psalm of David I'm about to read now. And it's something I think is really important for all of us to know about God. It says this: For you created my inmost being. This is Psalm 139, 13 to 18. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God. How vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of the sand. When I awake, I am still with you. I look at my little girl, and God knew her before she was even born. You might think you're an accident. Let me tell you, you're no accident. The world didn't come into existence as an accident, but perfectly constructed by God. As I say, check out that book by Arnold Page, and he talks about that beautifully. The words that David had seemed to have gleaned from God, that you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. There's that sense that God was already with us even before we even knew him. So if you feel that you're an accident, let me encourage you, you're no accident. You've got a plan and a purpose that God has for you. And sometimes it's about embracing that and walking in that and knowing what that is and seeking God for what that is. So I end with these words. Be encouraged. You're no accident. You're fearfully and wonderfully made by a loving God who cares for all that he's created. He wants you just to know how much you're loved. So be blessed, have a great day, and may you just rest in the knowledge of how much God really loves you. From the very beginning of creation, he knew you and he formed you. Bless you